this day and age, audio companies try to sort of defeat the rules of physics, the laws of physics rather, by putting DSPs or motional feedback or I don't know what in their speakers, always completely deadening the musicality. Yes, it does what it promises, but yeah, you lose a lot. Bang & Olufsen in the late 80s designed these Redlines, and I still do not understand how these speakers do what they do. They have a low end that it doesn't make sense that a cabinet like this, with 19 liters of content, has low end that goes as deep as this, that is as controlled as this. It's just, let me see, a a three-way, 1, 2, 3, I think, with a bass reflex board. That's all it is, in a weird cabinet that is slightly tilted to not have parallel surfaces, something with reflections. They have Philips units. There's nothing exciting about what's in these speakers, yet they sound. So the background changed a bit. I've been doing some research and it turns out I'm wrong. So before I continue blabbering about these speakers, I'm gonna tell you that there's a reason they don't sound like Philips. Well, these do, because they are, although they're very good. The Bang & Olufsen's don't. Turns out they have a Vifa tweeter at least. I'm not sure if these are Vifa woofers. They could be Scandinavian Philips. But they have a Vifa tweeter, which really explains why the highs are so good. The design is still, I think it's some sort of composite material, I don't know, but the design is still really what makes these great, the cabinet design. But as it turns out, they have at least a Vifa tweeter, and probably also no Philips woofers. I don't know where I got that, but I got it wrong. So back to the video. Genuinely great. They sound like a really good audiophile two-way speaker should, and that's a compliment because I prefer two-ways. I think this is a three-way, I'm not even sure. Let me actually check. We have a tweeter here, I think. Okay, so it's 2.5 way. These are two woofers, this is a tweeter, and then there's a bass board right here. Here's nothing. So I don't get why these speakers don't get more praise from the audiophile world. Probably because it's Bang & Olufsen and it's form over function. But these are in every way great sounding speakers. The highs are ridiculously transparent, without any aggression, un-Philips good. It actually makes me wonder if there's Philips in them, but as far as I know there is. The lows are mind-blowing, like they're not just incredibly deep and punchy for the size of the cabinet, they're also beautiful, they're musical, you can follow every melody. It's not just a mess, it's not just trying to force as much low end out of them as possible. And then the mids are almost retro, they sound a bit like a horn, a bit like this, which I like. It's typical, but I like it. These are, if you ask me, among the most underrated speakers ever made. The Bang & Olufsen Redline RL 6.2 if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not even a Bang & Olufsen fan, I'm not at all, but these are something very special. Lovely stuff, and cool stands of course.